Once you have collected your artifacts together, the examples of your work, you have uploaded files, whether they're Word documents, PDFs, or images, you've got journal reflections, etc., and you're ready to organize those materials onto a portfolio page. That would be the next step. You can either click on Pages here on the front page of your dashboard, or if you go to the Portfolio menu option, you will be automatically taken to the pages. If you have a new Mahara account, you'll notice you've got two pages already, your dashboard page and your profile page. These pages you can edit, but you can't delete because the system needs you to have these two pages. To create a new page, clearly click on the Create Page button. And you have a number of tabs for working on that page. The first one that you're dropped into is to edit the title and add description. So I could call this example page. Description is not required, but it can be useful. Whatever text you put into the description field will show up right underneath the title of the page at the top, sort of as a banner text. So banner text goes here. And you can decide how you want to be referred to on this page you're creating. And when you click Save, you've created an empty portfolio page. Now, Mahara will drop you right into the tab for editing content, for dropping building blocks onto the page. But you might want to go over and edit the layout first. By default, Mahara sets up new pages in this 3 equal column format, sort of like newspaper columns, where you've got these 3 slots for adding materials. If you want to change the layout, there are some other designed layouts. For example, for this example, I'm going to switch it to having a 2-column format with 1 narrow column and 1 wider column. Select that, click Save, and now it's a matter of just bringing onto the page the materials that you want to add together. Some of the options you may be most interested in: text boxes can be placed anywhere onto your page. This is useful for pieces of text that you're not going to have up in your journal or up as a file somewhere else. You can put individual images, say a headshot or whatever. In terms of media, you can go into your files area and select specific file or files for individuals to download, or a whole folder of files, or an image gallery. You can, from your journals, select specific entries to add to a portfolio page, or display your whole journal. There are some, under General you also have access to the text box. You can also attach a Creative Commons licensing to your page, specifying how those that you're sharing your page with can use the page. If you want to pick out stuff from your resume, you can, or contact information, you can plop those on. And if you have, say, uploaded media to Vimeo or YouTube, or if you have Google Docs that you want to include, Mahara has built-in building blocks for doing that. And you can also play around with the different themes that you can apply to your pages. Okay, so just quickly, let me pull down a text box. You can see that as I bring this object over, Mahara shows me that there are 2 locations where I can drop this. So I'll put a text box up at the top corner here and say, "Welcome to my page." One thing just in general to note about objects, blocks that you're putting onto your page, you can make them retractable or not. So if you have a very long object that you want to have on the page, but you don't necessarily want to have it taking up a lot of space, you can make it retractable. So if I enter that information, click Save, you'll see that now there's this building block that I've added. If I go into select a folder to make available, I can drag that object over again. Now I've got 3 locations where I could drop this. I really don't need a wide column for displaying the contents of a folder. So I'll drop this down underneath my welcome. And let me go in to select this folder of assignments that I had previously uploaded to my files area. And if I wanted to have it called something other than assignments, I could click here to set the block title. I'll say Mars class assignments. And click Save, and you'll see that the folder shows up in this nice compact display. This shows how it's useful to actually attach file descriptions to your files after you've uploaded them, because those descriptions also show up. I can do, say, an image gallery. I might want a wider space for that. Again, I need to select the source of the images. And what's nice is that this becomes a dynamic image source. So if I add additional images to this folder that I have selected, they'll automatically be added. You've got different ways of displaying that image gallery. If I make it into a slideshow and click Save, we'll see that there is a slideshow now. And then just one other example, if I go into add a journal entry. So I've got some reflection here. I can say drop this down below the image gallery I've set up. And again, I need to go browse or search for a specific journal posting. I'll select this one and maybe change the block title here to Teaching Philosophy. Click Save. And you can see that I can continue to build up more and more materials on the page. To take a look and see what the page looks like at this point, you can see here's the title, name, here's the banner text, and here are these different pieces that I've begun to assemble.